Bitcoin's ending off the week here pretty strong, pumping up to all the way at 69,000 as I make this video. But will this pump last, or is this possibly going to turn negative and maybe even be the beginning of the next dump? That is the question that remains. Guys, it is time for yet another Bitcoin update, so let's get into it. Look at the chart, figure out what's going on. And you'll see that we have the daily chart for Bitcoin right here. And of course, the first thing you'll notice is prices pumping like crazy, right? And we've actually broken out of a trend that we've had bearishly moving down for quite a number of weeks at this point. You'll see that blue line I have descending. We're breaking out of that and trying to make a move to the upside. But the question I have to ask is, will this last? Because first off, we have quite a number of resistance lines that we have coming up here, and we have not broken our structure completely from a move down in terms of Fibonacci waves. As you can see, we're coming up to the 0.382 Fibonacci line, as well as a strong horizontal resistance line that we have had there in the past for quite some time. So this is a very strong level, not to mention the added bonus of there was a previous support line there for our bear flag that we fell out of, and now of course it has turned into resistance. We've seen this already once before, just this past week, and now we are moving up potentially to try and attack it yet again. Now, I know it's tempting to look at that MACD there at the bottom, and of course, the MACD is about to flip into a positive range from a negative, and usually with that, we can see some pretty aggressive price movement to the upside or vice versa when it's happening to the downside. So it's very easy to look at all of this and get real excited thinking that some big move is very likely about to happen and things are about to go crazy. But there's more information we need to look at to get a whole picture of what exactly is going on. Because as you can see from this chart, I've still left the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure moving down from the light blue line, our larger time frame structure, which anticipates that we could end up all the way down in my white box. Of course, as I mentioned before, we are not sure that we would make it there. We could end up with a double bottom around the 60,000 range. It just seems that from a Fibonacci target standpoint, this would be the most likely, ending somewhere around the mid to low 50,000 range. Now, for simplicity's sake, I will say I left off the EMAs, so it's a little easier to read this chart. Of course, they're not that significant right now because we simply cannot reclaim them, right? We actually just reclaimed the 20 EMA. We're gunning for the 50 EMA again, but as you'll see, if you turn that indicator on for yourself, we are just not anywhere in a zone with the EMAs to be able to say that we have turned bullish. Okay, but so from this chart, just looking at it, you very well may be tempted to think to yourself, wow, yeah, no, man, things just look bullish. Like, it does look good. We're getting a break. We're probably going to see a move to the upside. But let me explain to you why this could easily be a